Happy Thursday, everybody. Okay, it's Ningxia Red time again. So remember I was telling you I do 2 ounces in the morning and 2 ounces in the afternoon. Why? Because it makes me feel good and I like the way it tastes. Now, in order to make this last a little bit longer, I like to add some sparkling water. I love La Croix. I get these flavors in the States because Canada's flavors are not so good. So this is how I do it, y'all. A little bit of Ningxia. And I like these packages. I get the package, I get the Essential Reward package with, it comes with 4 bottles that each have 25 ounces in them. And then they come with 30 of these packs, which are very handy when you're out and about or you're in a hurry and you can't measure, you don't have a measuring cup or something around. They're just super handy. So I do 2 ounces in the morning, 2 ounces in the afternoon. I find for me personally, that works great. I started with 1 ounce a day, didn't do what I wanted it to, up to 2 ounces. 2 ounces was pretty good. Then when I went through for my fitness competition, thank you, Bethany. Today I was like, oh, I'm having a Bethany Shipley hair day. That's exactly what I thought, because you always have gorgeous hair with lots of volume. So this is like, I wash my hair once a week. I know that's crazy, but it's 90% dry shampoo and most of the time. And today was hair washing day. So when I curl it, it goes crazy. It looks like that, but definitely like, I would say a BS hair day, but then that sounds bad. So it's a Bethany Shipley hair day for me. So my Ningxia Red's in there. So I also like to add oils to my Ningxia, because it just tastes so good. And my oil of choice right now is Red Shot, because I'm feeling a little sassy and spicy today, and this one is definitely those 2 things combined. So I wanted to tell you guys that there is some amazing specials with Young Living this month. So on the Canadian market, for your promo oils, every month the promo oils change. When you're on Essential Rewards, guys, you got to get on Essential Rewards. Hey, Carrie Ann. Hey, Christy. Oh, I love seeing my friends that I never get to see pop on here. This is awesome. But if you get 100, if you do 100 points on our loyalty program, which is called Essential Rewards, you'll also hear me talk about my wellness box. You will get not 1, but 2 bottles of pine. So we double up on the oils this month from Young Living Canada, which is amazing. So it's like 1 for you and 1 for me or whatever. So the first level is 100 points, PV, point value. So you get 2 bottles of pine, and you might be thinking, what the heck do I use pine oil for? Number 1, I actually got a Young Living ornamental diffuser from Young Living as a gift this month, and it's beautiful. You could even make your own little, maybe you have one of those, I don't know what they're called. Maybe in your bathroom or something, you have those glass jars, you know, where the bamboo sticks or whatever stick out of it, and you use that as a center. Instead of using the chemical oil that comes with it, you can put your essential oil in there with a bit of water, and it will do the same thing, and then you won't be breathing in chemicals. So you could do that. You can also add it to a cotton ball, or if you have some wooden ornaments that will kind of absorb the oil, stick it on those and put it on your tree, and then you're going to get that natural pine smell throughout your house, and it's beautiful. Pine oil is also great for muscles and joints. It helps them feel really good, and it kind of has the same effect as eucalyptus does on your body. So they pair up really nicely together, but it's a great way just to add a beautiful scent to the air, to have some, it feels like you're outside, like you're getting a really nice fresh breath of air, bringing the outside in, especially this time of year. So I gotta show you guys, my house is probably a mess, but I don't care right now, because this is mom life, right? My life is not perfect. When I go live, I usually like clear all the crap out of the way so you guys can't see it. So it's not bad. This is my living room, which it's still renovating. But instead, you know, my husband thinks he's Clark Griswold, right? So we actually call him Clark. And for the longest time, I had friends on social media that only knew me through social media that I was constantly calling him Clark. And then when I tagged him one day, they're like, who's Sean? I'm like, that's my husband. They're like, we thought his name was actually Clark, because we call him Clark all the time. So we have in this room, this is beautiful flowers I got from my friends, Christy and Ron. Thank you guys if you're watching. 1 Christmas tree. So this is the red ball Christmas tree. And we have our gratitude ornaments on this. So you guys could make this so easy. Go grab an old branch from somewhere, even from the store, cut little pieces. My friend Nina made these for me. And then you just put a little bit of chalkboard paint on, and you can every day go on there and get your kids to write the things that they're grateful for. I don't know where number 4 is. So when my parents put parents, I'm like, yes, parents of the year right there. So that's our gratitude. You can write whatever you want, but we get the kids to write whatever they're grateful for. Remember that chair? Remember I went live and put that chair together? Yes, it's still attached. I did a good job. Okay, then here's a little hack for you guys. See this fuzz, this fur? IKEA, okay? These things cost like $12.99. You get them. They're fake fur, whatever, rugs. And we put them on the bottom of the tree. Doesn't it look pretty? Yeah, and then I put a couple presents there to drive the kids nuts. Then the other night, we went out and got this lovely thing. This is definitely a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. It has 0 decorations, but I love it. It's real. It's the first time we've had a real tree in this room or in our house in probably 10 years. So we're gonna start that again, that tradition. And this is the fireplace, which is not done, but it's there for right now. Thanks, Carrie Ann. I love that you love it and it's not done. Can I just tell you guys, okay, this is my little reindeer I got this year from a craft show. I thought it was so cute. IKEA, dollar store, y'all. I love the dollar store. Okay, this is like a vintage. This is actually, I think it was my grandma's, or I might have picked it up at a vintage store. I'm not sure. Can't remember. But it's real and it works. It's not one of those new painted ones. This thing, check this thing out, okay? Sean found this in a thrift store in the summer. Look at this. Look at this. And he just had to have it. Somebody made this out of a mold. I don't know if you guys remember, like my parents used to do this stuff, or my mom made it out of one of those like pottery places and then painted it up. Look how awesome that is. It's the tackiest thing, but my husband loves it. Look at that. Michael's, IKEA, like cheap, awesome decorations. And then this is my tree that no one's allowed to touch. Yes, yeah, your mother-in-law had the light green one. That's awesome. Okay, so we have Elf on the Shelf. So we have Polly, Esther, Dorsey. This is Wallace and Winston. So we told the kids, that they were not good last year, and Polly had a hard time watching all 4 of them. So he brought 2 of his friends that never move. They just stay in that tree and they watch the kids. So, so they watch the kids. And then, okay, this is something else cool. I like showing you guys, giving you ideas for Christmas, okay? IKEA, mostly IKEA. This IKEA, and I just threw in some Christmas decorations, like cheap. It doesn't look the greatest, but it's there. This is my favorite. This is something I actually spent a lot of money on. So this is a dough bowl that's probably about 150 years old that I picked up at a thrift store. And then these are beautiful glass balls. So these were not cheap, but I spent the money because I love them. Then I went out to the bush and I got some fresh greens and shoved that in there, and then I put some mini lights. Isn't that a beautiful decoration? So easy. And then I use that bowl all year long. So if I'm having an oil party class, I throw a ton of oils in there. Sometimes I just throw the kids' toys in there if I can't find where they go. What else do we have up here? So that photo, I love that picture. It's a replica of a painting, and it's got pictures of kids through it. I don't know if you can see, but we hang that up every Christmas. That's one of the first gifts Sean and I got for each other on one of our first Christmases. And then I found this Christmas tree downstairs, so I just threw it up there. And then these are like random things we picked up, but that star lights up, and it just adds a nice touch. You guys, seriously, you don't have to spend a lot of money on Christmas decorations. There's so many thrift stores or people posting online that are getting rid of Christmas decorations because their tastes change. My kids are so gross. Their taste change, or you know what you could do? This would be fantastic, because I'm kind of going through this where I'm like changing all my decorations again. It's been about 10 years and I just want to change things up a little bit. We should have like a Christmas decoration exchange party where you just get all your friends together and everybody brings all the stuff they want to get rid of, puts it out on a table, and then you get tickets for everything you bring in, and then your friends can use those tickets to buy their friends things, and then but you don't exchange any money. You're basically just trading, but you're trading within like a group of 5 or 10 women and just getting what you want. Wouldn't that be cool? We should totally do that. I want to do one more thing. Okay, my room is not clean, but see this bench? This bench my grandfather built. So my parents own a farm that my grandfather started. Here's my model, Bella. And they have in the grading room where they grade the tobacco, they had they had a table where everybody would sit to eat. So my grandpa actually built this bench and painted it, and my dad was just gonna throw it away. And I was like, no! And then I've had it in the house forever. There's actually a few of them that he's built. So this one fits there perfect. It ended up becoming a side table / more seating when we have people come over. But I just love, like, people are looking for this kind of stuff. I'm like, this was just something I grew up with and didn't think was a big deal. And now it means so much to me because it was made by my grandfather. So he also made this long thing, but it's falling apart. So we need to actually get rid of it. But that was another bench. So when my grandparents when my grandparents immigrated here from Portugal, they had nothing. They literally had my dad, they packed everything up and they came over and they moved in with family that also immigrated, cousins and in-laws and all that stuff, just to make ends meet. And they rented a farm at first, and then they eventually bought the farm that they still have now. And so a lot of their furniture in their home was just kind of thrown together. So I don't know if you know any like Europeans, but they will makeshift anything. Oh, look, I'm under the mistletoe. So for the longest time, my grandparents' table was literally those legs that like fold in and out on a piece of plywood covered in, you know, that plastic tablecloth that's covered in like floral whatever, and then it had clear plastic over top. That was my grandparents' table. You would have never known it was that unless you lifted it up and saw the plywood. And then that's where that red bench, he had built two of those, painted them red and put them on either side of the table. That was a super long table because there was always lots of people eating there. Then there was one more that he actually built, and we've had this again. We've had this in here for years. It's probably a mess in here too. This is kind of like my catch-all room, and it's freezing in here. But this is another one. So here's a little red bench that he built, and we use this just in our mud room. Have you guys seen the snow here in Canada? Look at how cold it is. Oh, can you just feel the chill? This is ridiculous. It was minus 20 this morning when Sean and I went to the gym at like 5 a.m. Oh my gosh. Even just standing here. Isn't that view beautiful though? I love the sky here. And then in the summer it's all green, but look at that, y'all. Oh gosh, it's fresh. That's the best way to describe it, is it's fresh out there. So I'm gonna drink my Ningxia. I thought I'd let you in a little bit to see some of my Christmas decorations. But I'll go live again and I'll show you some more because we have more Christmas trees up. Those are not the only, so we have 3 Christmas trees in one room, 4 if you want to count that little one up top. Sean usually, we have, I think 3 or 4 more full-size Christmas trees downstairs that I'm like, you are not putting them up this year. I'm too tired because I end up having to take them down. So I have no idea where our elf on the shelf is today.
He's right here.
Where?
Over here.
Okay, let's go see. I gotta see what he's doing today. I have no idea. Let's go see. I'll show you one more tree while we're at it. Where is he? Oh, here he is. Okay, here's Polly. Polyester Dorsey. He has his funky Christmas sweater on because
and I put on that funky hat.
We had our ugly sweater Christmas party last week and all our friends came. It was awesome. It was awesome. Oh, I gotta show you this tree. This is long, but I wanted to end it by now. But I can't let you go without showing you guys this. There's a couple things in this room that I love. So half the lights on my Christmas trees don't work anymore because they're so old. Check this out. Look at this ornament, or this nightlight. Is that not amazing? Oh man. So awesome. And then I found this shelf. Is that not the perfect oil holder? Yeah, so great. Okay, here's the bathroom Christmas tree. So the theme on this is snowmen and Santas. More Santas than anything, but that's kind of all we put on here. So through the years, we've had these like, you know, cheesy little ornaments that have everybody's name on them. This is the newest one. This is this year's that we got at Bronner's when we went down to Michigan. And then that was one that we got up in, I forget where. We were way up north somewhere. Near Quebec, I think. And then this, where is it? Starts here. It's one of those like cheesy vintage, you know, where the reindeer are all attached. So funny. Some of these ornaments are given to me as gifts. This was an ornament I got when I went to Austria one year. And then just other things we've collected. See, half the lights are not working, but it is what it is. So, and yeah, and then we've got this little guy. My grandma made this. She's no longer with us, so I like having it close by so you can see it. And then there's this guy.
Oh, 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 who's gotta go? Oh, 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 who's gotta go? Here in the bathroom, don't mind you doing? On second thought, never mind. Pull up a seat and make yourself comfy. If you need any presents wrapped, I've got plenty of paper in here. Are you okay? You look a bit flushed. Get it? Flushed?
So I don't even know where that came from. That was something that I think I bought Sean one year, but it is a motion sensor, so every time you come in the bathroom, he goes off. So, oh, and I gotta show you one more thing. Sorry. One more thing. See this little Santa gnome? My friend Debbie made this for me last year. These gifts, like, that is one of the best gifts I've ever gotten in my life. I'm showing everybody the Christmas decorations. Look at him. There he is. I'm not gonna say anything. Seriously, they're laughing at you. What a weirdo. I love how down to earth you are. Oh, thanks, Tracy. Hey, you know what? This is the yeah. This is the thing I've learned on social media. There's too much falseness and people posting things that aren't real. I come on here live with no makeup, sometimes with lots of makeup, sometimes with Bethany Shipley hair, and sometimes without my hair being done. So it doesn't matter. I just want you to know that I'm just a mom, just like most of you out there. And, you know, we like to have fun and have a good time. And if it was not for social media, I probably wouldn't have as much of a social life as I do. That's the truth of it. Check this out. That's the ornament. Isn't that beautiful from Young Living? So I did put pine oil in there the other day. Maybe I'll put some Northern Lights black spruce in there, or I don't know, one of the other tree oils that we love them all. We love them all. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you got a good laugh out of that. And anyways, thanks for watching. I'm going to have Maningsha. Ciao.